Yo, what is up? It is your boy J Moye, but I like to say what is up specifically to Liar the Hypnotist. Now it's an interesting name, and I'm thinking you finna hypnotize me with your music, but we gonna find out, man. I'm here. You hit me on the TikTok yesterday or a couple days ago, and I'm about to listen to the song you want me to listen to. I Know the Deal, and then I'm gonna listen to another song. I know you got 87 songs, so you know 2 won't do justice. I did listen to a few other songs, so I kind of have an opinion, but let's see the song you want me to listen to. I'm gonna get into that without further ado. I do want you to know this is just an opinion, but without further ado, let's get into it. So, you know, we here, and we're gonna start with, here we go, I Know the Deal.
Ooh, that's wavy, sir.
I can tell that my name doesn't ring any bells. I can tell that I'm just out of this wine, out of time. I can tell that you don't need my company. I can tell turn you a grave and I pick up the pieces. My love you keeping hostage, captive. I'm sorry I can't recognize the skin you had shed. Tipped so your echoes is all in my head. Just creeping my bed instead. I can tell that my name doesn't ring any bells. I just know the deal. I just know the deal. That I'm just out of this wine, out of time. I can tell that you don't need my company. I can tell turn you a grave and I pick up the pieces. My love you keeping.
Hey. Alright, man. There was things I liked about that song. And I want to say, more than the song, I like the idea of the song. I know that makes sense, but I'm going to get into it more after we listen to the next song. Listen to Just Spittin', because that's what you're doing. You just spittin'. Let's get it. Alright.
Hey, you write this shit. Yeah, they counterfeits. Yeah, they counterfeits. Yeah, they counterfeits. Yeah, they cloning shit. All that foolish shit. All that clowning shit. Yeah, they clown, yeah. Let them draw. Let them draw. I've been moving here to scream James Bond, yeah. Drag them down in my palm, yeah. I won't feel, yeah. I was sound. Yeah, the chain, yeah, grip all the hair on my chest. I do confess, don't need no offense, baby, yes, yeah. Climb over fence, over your whole defense. We might, yeah, I'm creeping, yeah. Yeah, I'm creeping, yeah. I got a hunch, don't need no burning bush. See, evidence is kush, be wary when you push. See, I don't need no love, I just need the lust. Pussy on my boom, I just combust, yeah. Oops, yeah, oops, yeah, the band like ooh, I look busy, yeah, the pussy might just ooze, baby, yeah, you feel me, yellow dripping with the cruise, hey, yeah, the man, yeah, you mess with y'all, yeah, the bang, yeah, you mess with y'all, yeah, the bang, yeah, you mess with y'all, yeah, the bang, yeah, you mess with y'all, roll into pieces. I'm so young, roll into pieces. I'm so young, I'm in pieces, pieces. I'm in
Alright, man. I got stuff to say. Alright. So, I gotta say, for one, unique. You put a lot of your character, a lot of your personality, a lot of your feelings, a lot of your emotions straight into these tracks. I think you kind of mix them with a lot of intensity, with a lot of energy, without almost, I could say rage wouldn't be too far removed from the type of energy you're putting into this. So you definitely amplify, you definitely turn up when you make these tracks. That's very realized, that's very obvious here, that's very clear here that you turn up. But one thing I want to say, I've been noticing a few more rappers than usual that I've reviewed are more like direct hit rappers. I want to say direct hit because you're not too poetic. You say it straight out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how people talk when they're mad. That's how your lyrics sound. Man, I ain't doing that shit no more. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that stupid bitch. Man, I got an itch. I'ma throw her in a ditch, then take a hitch, and something like that. But you know how people talk when they mad. You take that. It's like you take that energy, that directness, that sharpness of someone enraged, and then you condense it, and then you put it on the track. You know what I'm saying? It hits really hard. Who was good at that? XXX Tentacion, which I say, from what I can hear, I think him, Travis Scott, Lil Cardi, I think these individuals are clear influences based on your music. But even though they're influences, I don't really hear them. I hear you because you're putting a lot of your own energy. So you have a lot of character and personality in yourself, because I can hear it in that. One of the most defining songs, I know maybe you might not look at it, one of the most defining songs of you to me was actually Fuck That Job. Why I say this, because the song, it almost seemed like it was in a moment, and it was just straightforward. You was like, fuck that job, I'm not coming in, fuck that job. And you just made a song about it, seemingly in the moment. The reason why I said it was very defining, because that idea or that expression, what you did in that job, was very prevalent in a lot of the songs that I listened to. I listened to Fuck Wrong With You, Just Spitting, a couple other songs, and it's like you're just very direct, you're very straightforward. There's no real poeticness. There's no real substance outside of just, this is how I feel and I'm gonna tell you. That's pretty much all the rhyme and reason is to it, at least from what I hear. There's no real rapping or really conversing or really spitting or lyrics, and there's none of that. It's just a feeling. One thing also Travis Scott is pretty good at doing, and you have the vibe of Travis Scott with all the effects, all the kind of the spaciness, the extra effects in your lyrics. It kind of amplify that energy. You know what I'm saying? So this is definitely interesting. You know what I'm saying? I think, honestly, it could be developed a little more, because ironically, I was going to say polished, but this is pretty polished. Like, it's pretty clean and cut. Even though it comes from a rough feeling and rough emotions, what makes it stand out so good is that it's actually pretty cut. It's pretty polished. But I think it could be developed. I feel like it's unfinished, And you've made 87 tracks. That's definitely a testament to how hard you're going. So I really can't say you're not going hard, because you've made about 87 tracks within the span of a year. Most people don't make 10 tracks in a year, but you've made 87 and you've gone hard, and this is a lot to you. So I feel like, it's just unfinished, and I feel like it's unfinished because there's just no direction. I'm used to a direction. It seems like everything's in the moment, but if you're trying, I don't know if you're trying to blow or not, but in order to blow, you need some type of direction. And I feel like there's no direction. I feel like you just come on every track, you just go and you just, how am I feeling today? And boom, that's it. You know, there's no real direction in that. It creates an idea, it creates an image, it creates a character, which you've definitely developed into during all these musical triads, these musical exercises. During all this music you've made, you've created quite the character, and it's easier for you to stay true to that because that character is so much of you. It's such an expression of you, which I highly prioritize. I love that. But the second thing I do prioritize like a lot is substance, which there is lacking. So I feel like if you can find some substance, more substance than just, you know, how you're feeling or very general things that you just very general lyrics such as fuck the pussy, you just need cat. Like, that's a very general thing. It's a real thing, and it's based on feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's based on just in a moment how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you could put a little more substance, you be good. You be straight. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's open. It's undone. It's like a outline of what could be, you know? I feel like you use a lot more detail. That's just my opinion. But overall, this shit is good because of how unique, how original it is, and how much of your spirit, how much of your character, how much of your personality and your specific emotions that you're putting into this. Not many rappers I've reviewed have been able to do that at the level that you've done it. And that's why I'm still talking right now. That's why this is a longer review than others. Because when people do that, I gotta pay homage. I gotta give some props, some praise for that, because that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So hey man, like I said, I think you got something here. I really do. But it's just a matter of, can you give it direction or give it a little more detail, a little more substance, put it together in a more palatable way, I guess, you know. But then again, that's up to you. If you're just making songs for fun, keep going. This is cool. This definitely does that, and I say you're doing a pretty good job of it. But if you're trying to blow, definitely need another formula. And with that being said, that's it. That is the review. So, Liar the Hypnotist review. J Moye. Peace.